Good morning. The time is 7:26. I'm Julie Calhoun. Governor Nathan Deal is telling the state to get ready for medical marijuana, but he isn't signing it into law just yet. He says he wants to wait until this year's legislative session ends before signing it to avoid any conflict with other legislation. But today he is signing an executive order telling state and local agencies to get ready to provide cannabis oil to those who qualify. The law will allow people with 8 different types of medical conditions to use marijuana oil, not the actual plant. Some of those diseases include cancer, seizures, and MS. The law will go into effect as soon as it gets the governor's signature, which should be sometime next week. From the crime team, a 48-year-old man is accused of running a meth lab out of a car. Investigators say they found the lab after getting called out to a suspicious car at DLS Gas on Mike Paget Highway around 9:45 last night. Deputies took Jeffrey Oliva into custody, but not before a brief chase and use of a taser. Oliva is charged with manufacturing and obstruction. Continuing coverage this morning into an accident on Highway 17 South that killed a 21-year-old woman. The McDuffie County coroner identifies the victim as Precious Pearson. Investigators say she crossed over the line and struck a tractor trailer head-on around 8:30 yesterday morning. The driver of the truck was not hurt. Gordon Highway near Peach Orchard Road is now clear. Richmond County deputies were out investigating an overturned vehicle there just a few hours ago. It blocked the road for about an hour and a half, but dispatch tells us no one was hurt. A power line was knocked down and there was Georgia Power crews on the scene. Now let's head over to meteorologist Tim Strong with a look at our forecast for today. Tim, how are we looking? Highway Patrol needs help finding an 18-wheeler involved in the deadly hit and run on I-20 in Aiken County. They're looking for a tractor trailer like this one. The trailer possibly white or another light color. Officers say there may be no visible damage to the truck. Officers say Carl Polite Jr. was killed Friday night after he rear-ended another car, which caused his car to flip. He was thrown from the car and hit by the tractor trailer. A developing story: crews say commercial jet is pulverized after crashes into the French Alps. 150 people are feared dead. Tina Cross explains why the search process may be a difficult one.
Authorities say the jetliner crashed in the mountains in a remote area of the French Alps. The Germanwings Airbus was carrying 150 people from Barcelona to Dusseldorf, Germany. Search and rescue teams are headed to the site.
C'est une tragédie.
But French President Francois Hollande.
Officials say the airliner crashed after making an 8-minute descent. They are still trying to determine whether there was a distress call. The USS National Security Council says there is no indication this was terrorism. The White House says American officials have offered assistance. The Payne College campus is operating as normal today after a report of a student with a gun on campus yesterday. School officials say 2 students were in an argument about basketball last night when witnesses say one suspect had a gun. The campus was put on lockdown. Deputies located the suspect, but they say no weapon was found. A miracle in the making at Children's Hospital 4, to be exact. A mom and her quadruplets were born at the hospital this weekend, and News 12 is going to meet with them later today and find out about the mother's experience. Hear from the mother of 4 on News 12 first at 5 and News 12 at 6 o'clock later today. And plans to move forward with the demolition of the historic Wilson House in Harlem are approved. The Harlem City Council voted last night to start accepting bids for crews to tear down the house. The house will be replaced by a new Columbia County Public Library. The city manager says demolition is expected to start in about a month or so. Also in Harlem, a new police chief is getting the offer as the new city police chief today. The city voted last night to pick Chuck Meadows for the job, and now they just need his confirmation. Meadows has 20 years of experience in law enforcement, and he says he has finally reached his goal, and now he just has to figure out what to do next.
Just one of those things where I'm about to get in and you know, see which direction I want to go and you know, figure out how we're going to get there.
Meadows says he's going to accept it and that it's been a long time coming. He served as interim chief during turnovers in the past, and Meadows will be the city's 5th police chief in the past 6 years, but he says he's in it for the long haul. He's replacing Gary Jones, who left the department in November.